Hey there everyone, this is Jessica from DomesticatedMe.com, and in today's video I'm sharing my personal in and out list for 2024. My first post of 2024 was my personal in and out list, but I thought I'd bring it over here on YouTube because I would love to discuss it with you. I'd love to share and get your feedback and your thoughts on my list and what's on your list. What are you buying, what are you not buying, what do you consider in and out for the year? Here's the first thing that's in is buying vintage and thrifting. I mentioned this in my life update video. I am like in a big purging mood right now. In fact, you see all of this back here. I am selling, that is a large plastic container. I'm selling everything that's on there, plus what's on top. I have a ton in my POSHMARK closet already. This is all the things that I need to add. If you're unfamiliar with POSHMARK, I highly recommend you download it. Use the link down in the description box below. My closet, if you want to follow me, is at JESSICAYFLORES, just like I am all over social media, JESSICAYFLORES. If you sign up using my link, you get a $10 shopping credit. So that means that when you sign up, and if you fall in love with something that you see, you automatically get $10 towards that purchase for free just by using my link to sign up. And of course, this isn't sponsored by POSHMARK. I just have been a seller for many, many years, and I love it. Like I said, I've really been trying to get rid of as much stuff as possible. I just have way too much stuff. I've already sold and donated about half my clothes. I still have shoes to go through and accessories, which is why you see a couple of handbags here. I have Longchamp leather bags. I'm going to be selling Louboutin shoes. Not only am I selling designer, but I'm selling a lot of high street. Now, with that, I do now have a desire to go back to thrifting. I used to love thrifting, and I still do. I see that now. I love the hunt of going into a thrift store and going through the racks and then finding something incredible, something beautiful, something that will have another life because you decided not to go into a store, but to go into a thrift shop and pick something up. And in fact, what's hanging up here are my incredible finds from doing some thrifting and vintage shopping in New Orleans. And I'm so excited to share that with you. It's here. It's on my list of things that I need to do. I'm so excited to share them with you. But I do care about sustainability. I do care about the environment. And so shopping things that have already been made that, you know, by bringing them home, you're preventing them from going into a landfill. I'm all for that. But also it's just like you get incredible prices. As we all know, fashion is cyclical, so what's in right now was in 20, 30 years ago, and all that comes back. So being able to go into a vintage store or a thrift shop and finding those pieces is just fun. And good prices, and I enjoy it. So that's what's in for me. That's the first thing that's in for me. Second thing on my list are Native American, Latine, and emerging designers in general. I do want to focus on shopping smaller pieces from emerging artists, especially Native American and Latine owned businesses and design houses. I think it's important for me to support those communities, and I want to support those communities by buying incredible pieces. And I've always liked having unique things. I get this from my mom. I don't want to wear the things that everybody else is wearing. And I guess I've sort of been doing that. Like most of us, we don't know what to wear, so we go online or we are on our Instagram feed and we see certain pieces and certain looks over and over again. And so it, manipulates you, motivates you, whatever you want to use, into going that route. But I just am excited to have unique pieces to express love and support for my cultural heritage, my background, and doing so by supporting these designers. So I'm looking forward to adding more pieces from these designers. Give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below if you want me to do a list of designers that I'm currently in love with and looking at right now when it comes to Native American and Latine and or emerging designers. Let me know in the comment section below. And actually, now is a good opportunity for me to introduce myself if you're new here. Hey there, bienvenidos. My name is Jessica Flores and I am a lifestyle content creator. I cover everything from fashion to beauty, DIY projects, luxury, family travel, and so much more. So if any of those topics interest you, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you can set up your notifications for all. I make new videos every week, but I don't have a set schedule. So if you have your notifications on, you won't miss a thing. The next thing on my list is personal for me, and that is scheduling and sticking to my content schedule. I've taken a lot of breaks and it's really negatively impacted my business. I was pregnant all of 2022. And then last year, my mom got sick and I became her caretaker. And for all those reasons, and then my personal health issues, it caused me to take a lot of long breaks, especially during my pregnancy. I didn't do anything for months and months and months because I was too sick, too tired, too fatigued. I had to get weekly checkups during my pregnancy. So because of that, I took a long break, and then I took another break last year because I was so busy focused on taking care of my mom and getting my mom in a better place after her surgeries. All of that has really caused my numbers and viewerships to really go down drastically, but I get it. You know, the algorithm favors people who are consistent and are producing quality content and have people tuning in. And because I've taken so many breaks, the algorithm does not like me. And don't get me wrong, I love what I'm doing. I love just having a community, sharing the things that I love, but it would also be nice if it could help me support my family. That's kind of my promise to myself for my business, for my future here, is to really create a schedule, try my best to stick to it, understanding that life is what it is. Like this weekend was going to be a big weekend for me. I was going to do a lot of batch filming and do all kind of stuff. My mom got sick. I spent hours in the hospital with her. This is a week after I was in the hospital with a kidney stone. And then now my kids are currently sick. So life is what it is, but the better I prepare, the better I schedule things and stick to that schedule, the better it'll be for me long term to have content ready to go without having to take these long breaks. I don't know if that was sharing a little too much. I don't know. I hope you guys don't take that the wrong way. I love what I do. I really do. And at the end of the day, I do this because I enjoy it. I love sharing what I'm into, what I'm buying. I love getting your feedback. But it would just be nice if I could, at least make what I was making a couple of years ago to help support this and my family and, myself. And this is also the part where I thank each and every one of you for tuning in, for subscribing, for liking, because all of that really helps me out on YouTube. So I appreciate that so much. What's in is also original artwork. I have never been a fan of buying art prints. I've purchased maybe a handful my whole life, but I just prefer buying original art. And it doesn't mean that it has to be something expensive that you buy at a gallery. When I've traveled, I love going to squares and seeing the artists there and then picking out a painting, something that is unique from there, from an artist, from a local, and bringing that home with me. And I have influenced my husband a lot, so our home is filled with original art. The last piece that I added to our art collection is that portrait by Art by Ayala. She is a fantastic, incredible, amazing, super talented South American, indigenous visual artist, and I'm so overwhelmingly thrilled to own a piece by her and to have it be a portrait of myself. And that really just pays homage to my indigenous heritage. It was just so moving. So more of that this year. Also in is strength training and stretching. I have not been able to dedicate so much time to working out and to going to physical therapy. I had to stop going to physical therapy because I was taking care of my mom. But I know the exercises that I have to do, and I just need to make it a priority to carve out time so that I can do these things to make myself stronger and better and reduce the pain that I feel from day to day from the issues that I have from not stretching and strength training. What's in for 2024 is definitely dressing up and going out more. I'm combining those two. And I say this knowing full well I am in a sweatshirt. It's a Moschino from the H&M, the collaboration collection with H&M, but nonetheless, it's a sweatshirt. I get that. But hey, this isn't me, pretending I'm going to have a life that I don't. This is me incorporating things that I want to do into my life. I'm still working from home. I'm still a mom. I'm still a caretaker to my mom. My kids are sick. It's a cold winter Monday. And so I'm going to wear sweatshirts and sweatpants and do that. But I definitely want to not do it as much this year. And I definitely want to go out more. That's like one of my biggest promises that I made to myself. One of my New Year's resolutions, if you want to call it, is to go out more, go to events, meet up with friends, because I have not been doing that in the last several years now. And I'm in a good start. I've already gone to a couple events this month. I have another event tomorrow. So it's happening. I'm sticking to it, but That's a big goal of mine. And I kind of mentioned this already, but a big what's in right now is purging, is getting rid of stuff that I don't use, I don't need, that doesn't, it's not working out for me for whatever reason, is uncomfortable or something like that, or doesn't fit, or I haven't used it in many years. I'm doing a lot of that by donating and then selling on POSHMARK. Like I said, I want to get rid of everything. I do. I just feel like I'm being consumed by things around me. So I'm just looking forward to purging. Check out my POSHMARK closet. If there's anything that you like, let me know that you're a subscriber and I'll give you a good deal. And then what's in is traveling more. Because of my circumstances, I don't know what that's going to look like. I doubt it's going to be international travel, but I would be happy just doing more local road trips, like going upstate, going to Jersey. I'd love to go to Florida. I haven't been to Florida in many years. I haven't been to California. I would love to go to Palm Springs. We have family that owns a house there. So, my life is up in the air because of the circumstances that we're in, specifically my mom. I don't know what's going to happen from day to day, but hopefully we can incorporate some travel this year. What is out? Okay, now remember, this is my personal list. It's not even indicative of what I feel about other people and what other people are buying or doing. This is just like me, okay? So, number one, what's out this year is designer costume jewelry. This was in my no-buy list of last year, and I stuck to it, and I'm so glad, and so I'm hoping that it'll stick this year too. I'm not gonna lie, I was very close to buying vintage Versace earrings. I was very close because I found some really good, nice pairs for a really good price, but I held myself back. I contained myself, and that is just out. I have so much jewelry, and I have so much good, fine jewelry, real 18 karat Colombian gold. I have emeralds, I have silver and white gold. And so there's no point and there's no need for me to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on designer jewelry that is not even gold or even silver. It's costume jewelry. So that is out. The overconsumption of fast fashion. Now, this is not me saying I will never buy fast fashion again. That's not, I'm going to be realistic. I'm going to buy fast fashion. First of all, I have kids. There is no way that I'm spending hundreds of dollars on buying them quality pieces that can last a lifetime when they can only use it for a year or months at a time. So I'm going to go to fast fashion brands for their clothes. I'm going to go to fast fashion brands for some of mine. I'm sure I am. I'm a big collaboration collection person, and those collaborations are done with fast fashion companies, H&M's, Zara, those brands. Like I know that I will shop from those again, but my goal is to not shop them as much. Try to get those quality pieces from thrift stores, get the unique pieces from vintage stores, and then only go to fast fashion, occasionally. What's out are newsletters that I don't read, don't use. I'm just not opening up. I'm unsubscribing from so many brands and stores and people that I'm not reading, I'm not doing it, and they're just filling up my inbox. So that's what I'm doing. With that said, I'm starting up my newsletter again. Please don't unsubscribe from my newsletter. I don't send out a lot of emails, no more than one email a month. So use that link down below and subscribe to my newsletter. I use my newsletter as a little recap of some of the stuff that I've posted that you may have missed, but I also share when there are really good sales going out, when there's news articles that I find interesting. So unsubscribe to other newsletters, but subscribe to mine, please. Oh, this is a good one. What is out are uncomfortable shoes. I am done wearing uncomfortable shoes that are not good for my feet. I have plantar fasciitis and Achilles tendonitis. I have a low arch. This one hurts. But pointy toe shoes are out. I love pointy toe shoes. I just gravitate to them constantly, always. But they're bad for my feet. So I cannot do that anymore. I'm also solidly an 8.5. For so many years, I'm an 8. And I've been wearing shoes that pinch my feet, but I'm like, okay, it's just like the shoes are a little uncomfortable. No, I'm an 8.5. Women, I'm going to say it, tend to do stupid things like focus on the size tags of our clothes and our shoes, and it's just dumb. No one's ever asked me what shoe size I am. No one's ever like pulled the collar of something I'm wearing or my pants to see what size I am. So it's silly to focus so much, that we focus so much on that I focus so much on that. I'm like, I'm not gonna wear that size. No, I gotta get this size and then be uncomfortable in it. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm a solid 8.5. I might be a 39 when it comes to certain things. I'm just gonna buy the size that fits me best, and it is what it is. And I'm gonna stop buying the pointy toes, the stilettos that are not good for my feet, because I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that, to pretend to be comfortable in something that's beautiful, but that does not work for me. And not to be a little too repetitive, but the overuse of athleisure. Again, I'm aware of what I'm wearing, but I wear like my Fabletics, sets. I love them. But am I working out in them? No, I'm just hanging around the house, doing errands, going up school pickup and stuff like that. And again, this isn't me pretending that I'm gonna have a life that I don't, but just wearing less of it, just being more aware of it, and putting on some outside pants more often than I do already. And yeah. What is out in 2024 is not using my handbags. In the middle of my purge, I had these terrible moments of finding handbags that I forgot that I owned. I had shoes that I forgot that I owned. But sticking to the handbags, I have so many. And if I'm not going to use them, then I'm going to sell them so that they can have a nice home for someone else who will use it. In case you were thinking about mom shaming because I'm going out tomorrow, those are my kids yelling out there, playing. They're feeling better, okay? I have a bunch of handbags that I just don't use, that they just sit there, they've been in storage, and I had work done in my apartment, and so because I had to put everything away and then take everything out and just really have take inventory of what I have, I just saw that I'm not using these bags. So if I'm not gonna use them, I'm gonna sell them, or I gotta start using them. So that's what I'm gonna be doing this year. And that was my in and out list for the year. Let me know what's in and out for you. What are you doing this year? What are you not doing this year? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm eager to hear your guys' feedback, what's on your list, because yeah, I've seen some good ones out there. So let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you have any questions, any requests, or just say hi, because you guys know that I love to hear from you. Click or tap right here to watch my last video, or click down below to watch another video that you might enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned.